Hi, Kenneth Jost, Supreme Court Yearbook and Joe Stone Justice. All of the headlines of the wrap-ups, including mine and everybody else's, have stressed the court's liberal tilt during the past term, and I wonder if any of you have comments on the extent to which that is accurate or inaccurate, misleading, or probative.
Anybody want to say something? I'll give you my 2 cents, Ken. So the numbers are as follows, that if you were to take the 26 cases that have some kind of ideological valence and were close, either 6-3 or 5-4, the left wins 19 of them and 8 of the Big Ten. But we know these people are the same folks we've had in previous years, and so there's not some intuitive reason to think that suddenly they ended up being substantially more liberal. I think one of two things, and probably a combination of them, is happening. One is the accident of cases. Cases get on the docket. That's just how it is. And if you look at next term and you think about things like public union financing, which is going to be an extremely fraught issue, affirmative action, and in all likelihood abortion as well, you would expect to see a different set of results. And then the second thing is that it's possible that while the court has been moving to the right for 20 years, it's hitting the wall on some of these doctrines. And so what we actually think of as a liberal result is just a not further conservative result. You can think of, right, it's just like we like breathe a sigh of relief, but it's not actually, with the exception of same-sex marriage, a move to the left at all. You could see a conservative court didn't strike down the Affordable Care Act. It didn't limit the use of race in fair housing in disparate impact claims when that was an accepted means of litigating those cases for 25 years. And so I think that we'll learn a lot more in the next year or so about whether the move to the right of the court continues or it has run out of gas to some extent.
If I could just compliment what you're saying, I want to resist the question because that's the way it's been put in the press. I think that's wrong. I think what happened this term, which is maybe fairly reflective, is the modern regulatory state got a big shot in the arm. I think that's the thing that puts together Obergefell and King. King is, what I think is notable, but this is all Harton Sachs legal process. The Chief Justice's opinion says, look, there's this great plan that Congress has put afoot. Are we going to mess it up based upon a Scrivener's error? And the Chief Justice says no. And I think Obergefell can be read along the same lines. You know, family law is the government sets up a mechanism for people to make life plans for themselves, and you can't arbitrarily exclude lesbian and gay people. That might also explain some of the criminal cases, which unfortunately are a different kind of regulatory state, and maybe the Confederate license plate case as well. So I don't care how you characterize it. I think the modern regulatory state is here to stay, and even extremely conservative justices are now internalizing that in the way that they think about Supreme Court doctrine.
I have a 5-second comment to put this question in context, and it quotes Stephen Colbert, who says that just think, gay Americans achieved full constitutional personhood just 5 years after corporations did.